boy, you must have been. Everybody fall in line now. Get Tuesday. You know you can control yourself. Tell your mama, tell your granny, tell your sister, brother, cousin, aunt.
The aim on two-step. Carlos.
Yes, sir.
Step. I mean, that thing's been going on for a long time. I said you brought that back to the just the vibe, the energy. Hello, everybody out there in podcast land. Mr. Charles is episode 216 and kicking. And Line Dance Prince is back after all that work he had to do. I know he tired, but he's definitely back, ready for the next episode. Get some rest. But anyway, everyone, welcome back. We've been running around doing stuff. I just been on here just for a few, talking about some stuff we're supposed to have today. Queen's husband, Joe, still waiting on him to log in. So might just be having me and Carlos. Okay, as I just said, I spoke him up. Well, let me go ahead and let Carlos go ahead and what's up, Carlos?
Hold on 1 second.
We're gonna get you in a second, Joe.
Yeah, man, we just winding down. I just did my laundry from the cruise. I just washed my clothes. Just trying to get my life back in order and get this house back, get back to the regular stuff.
Yeah. Same old two-step.
All right.
So, but
I appreciate all the love everybody's been getting. Mr. Charles has posted another 2,000 pictures and videos. And, it seemed like it was a consensus. Everybody had a good time.
Hey, yeah, he was dogging me too before the podcast. Talking about, I stop and talk, take a picture. I walk, meet somebody, take a picture. I run over here, take. You don't have to be doing nothing. I'm gonna get you a picture today.
Yeah, just random.
I didn't realize that, but
I think the random pictures, like yes. why you going through it, like the best ones.
Yes.
Like when people get ready for them and all that, it ain't the same. People just having a good time and
real deal. Yeah. You know that's me. So, all right, y'all. Without any further ado, we got a little small guest later on. I'll get with you guys in a few, but let's get our host, our viewer. He is actually Queen Sheila's husband and the owner. I said the owner of the podcast, our military brother. You know, we was doing it up for you, my brother, Joe McFadden. How you doing, Joe?
I'm good, fellas. How y'all doing?
Yo, what's up, man?
Good. So now y'all know who he is, okay? He's the man right there. All right. He's the one that's running stuff. He just
Nah, it's y'all. It's all y'all, and I appreciate y'all so
he,
much. And
he just allow us to do what we do, which
congratulations,
and it's
Carlos, on a successful cruise, man. I was following all the posts and all the links, and that was amazing.
yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah, that's why we started the program off on it and stuff. So I got another guest here. I think I need a bigger screen. This is my wife. Everybody.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello there.
Everybody. So we're going to get to my little special guest here in a minute. But Joe, we're going to go ahead and tell everybody who you are, Joe, because I know you're military DJ, but let everybody know who you are.
Well, I think everybody knows. I mean, I'm a U.S. Marine. I appreciate the program that you put together on the cruise. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Sometimes we don't, get the accolades that we should for the things that we do. So
Exactly.
that was amazing. That was great that you did that. Yeah, I've been DJing now for about a little over 30 years.
Wow.
Something that I've been doing it since high school, and I'm a sound guy, mostly. I do sound engineering, reinforced sound, but I do have skills on the wheels of steel when I need to. Uh, just because I love music, and music has been good to me. On the DJ side, as well as I went to school of performing arts for 3 years, so
Oh wow.
I can write. I play the baritone. I can play the drums a little bit. So I'm all around. I'm all about music, all genres. So um, that's basically that's it.
You met Queen, right? When you was DJing?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, she was teaching line dance at. I'm an elk, so I was visiting the lodge in Tampa, and she was teaching down there, and I saw her, and I just kept coming back for like 5 or 6 weeks, just checking her out. I wanted to see what the hell was really going on. You can't when you're playing, you can't just step to them. You got to see what's going on, because she could have had a boyfriend sitting back in the cut. So when I found out that she was single, I said, okay, then I put the rush on then. And we became friends, and we just started talking, and I invited her and Bonnie over to my lodge for a dance that we was having, and then we exchanged numbers, and the rest is history. He told me straight up, we wasn't gonna shack up, and I was gonna make an honest woman out of her, or I could keep moving.
Whoa.
Y'all know Sheila. She ain't playing.
Yeah, you know Sheila. We know Sheila.
She did not play.
So where were you living at the time we were back and forth?
Say that again?
When you were going back and forth to see her, like where were you living at?
I was living in my little 2-bedroom apartment, living the single life.
I'm saying, like, in what city were you in?
I was living in Tampa.
Okay.
Yeah, I was living in Tampa, but my lodge was in Lakeland, which is like about 40 miles up the road.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I was living in Tampa, and she was living in Riverview, which is like a suburb of Tampa. And so we just started kicking it, and her dance class was across the street from my apartment complex.
Oh,
destiny.
So what she was doing was she had 2 classes a day. So she would have a class in the morning, and then she would just hang around town or, sit in her car until her night class. So I told her, I said, well, why don't you just come over to the crib, and hang out, whatever until your night class. Well, after the first week, I got whipped, so I gave her a damn key.
What? Did he say that? Did he say that?
That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
I mean, I'm just, I keep it real, and that's how that.
I see.
That's how that went. Yeah, about it wasn't even a year. I was packing up the apartment, moving to Riverview.
So you gave her the key. I love it.
Yeah. So I done turned in my player card and everything. It was a wrap.
How many years were y'all married?
9 years.
Right.
And we were together for 12.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
12, y'all kind of met the same time internet met. I was talking to her about that. We all met around that same time. Lisa Savage says she loved the cruise. Kenneth says that, now we're back on YouTube.
Yeah, we got that fixed.
Yeah, we had that. I tell people they don't understand the logistics sometimes of this thing. And
now we understand that I guess every couple of months they kick you out and require you to
refresh
everything. So the next, whenever they say, that it's not up, you just let me know, and then I just go right on in there and hook it back up, and then we'll be back on Facebook.
Yeah, but that's kind of like a segue, if you really want to know the truth, because we definitely need to talk about that. Me and Carlos talked about this. Is this right here for some people didn't know, but please, please, please. I know Joe, he actually kept this thing going for another whole year. I didn't know that. He went ahead and took care of it. But this is something for line dancing. It's something not only for line dancing, anybody, everything. We put stuff out for everybody. $2 is like what? How many people be on here? 3,000, 4,000?
I just got a message from and I believe she's a line dancer, Miss Karen Stewart.
Yep. Yeah. Talk to her.
Well, Miss Karen Stewart made a donation of $200 to the podcast. So thank you. God bless you.
Yes, Karen.
I just got it just not even an hour ago. And I was like, I said, this must be a line dancer. And,
yeah, Karen, she creates dances. That's a wonderful person. She actually gave to what I'm gonna talk about in a little bit. She gave to that too. So she's just retired. For the people that can, we always tell people everybody can't, but for the ones that can, $2, $3,
Well, I can tell you guys, as long as y'all gonna be on here and y'all willing to do this podcast, I'm going to do whatever I got to do to make sure that it stays on. All right. So whether we get donations or not, the podcast is going to be here as long as you brothers is willing to do, which I do.
So I hear that, people out there.
I appreciate y'all so much.
Well, Carlos made an observation about 216 episodes. What were you saying, Carlos? What shows is what now?
You're talking about the...
You said Martin is how many episodes?
Like 140 episodes, something like that.
Yeah,
we got more episodes than your favorite TV show.
That was amazing. I saw that post that you put out there, and I had no idea that is something.
Over 200. I remember because I was actually 100.
I let you know how consistent Queen has been before we even got on.
Right.
She over 100.
We traveled. She would pack up that computer first thing, and she said, "I don't care where we go. Come Sunday, I gotta be on that podcast." So she made sure that it stayed up running each and every week.
It's funny too because she be asking me, "Hey, you gonna be on this?" I said, "Queen, you're not gonna be at home." I got the computer. I got the computer real quick. I'll be on there. But I just got beeped in. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this real quick so I can let the young man go about his business. I talked to Joe about this because Joe wanted to meet him. Callers already know him. We had to tell you about this young man, and we're trying to tell y'all this because 14 years old. You probably seen it on my page. I got it pinned. I'm going to put up the website here in a second. He's going out for athlete of the year. 14 years old. He does basketball. I'm gonna let him tell you because it's one thing when you tell somebody something. It's another thing when they say it. He's our grandson, and y'all do this for us. You do not have to pay any money. You just have to go on that link. Every vote is one vote's a free vote, so you don't even have to pay. But we want the money, of course. Because you got like $10 for 10 votes, but you can just get on there. Us. I know his mom said, "Why not us? Why can't we do this? Why can't we have someone like this? A young man that he's definitely my heart. He's like one of my best buddies." Because we have to talk to them. You want to know about them, you have to talk to them. So I'll let his Nana, you want to introduce him, Nana?
That's my one of my grandsons that just every time I look up, he's trying to do something different, more. Started out, of course, piano, guitar. Now he plays the sax.
All right.
Then he was running track.
He's gonna tell
and he did cross country, but I'm gonna let him explain all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But right now, like Charles said, he's in the youth athlete of the year, kind of a little competition here going on, and it's all about votes, and that kind of thing, and donations. But he's gonna explain all that fun stuff and what this means to him and to win.
And he's in first place, so we got to keep him there, y'all. We want to blow out. We're on nothing close. We want to blow out. So, for no further ado, one of my best friends, Camden.
And the grandson.
How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Look at that voice, y'all. 14 years old.
Wow, he got a deep voice.
Little Barry White.
Little Barry White.
Man of the year. What you know?
That man, 24 years old.
I love it too. When I talked to him on the phone, I thought it was the wrong phone number. I first talked to him. Camden, this over. You see, Don, you got Joe right here. He's the one that owns the podcast. I know you always hear us talk about Carlos, his line dancing group recruits. I actually taught him some line dancing in Jamaica. Okay, so let's throw that in there, all the stuff that he does. I think he was actually doing years ago. But let me let you talk. Tell everybody hi, man. Tell them the stuff you do, and tell them about this program. Why I get that site up.
I'm a freshman in Spartanburg Day School. I play 3 sports: football, basketball, and track. And I play 3 instruments: piano, guitar, and saxophone.
Okay.
And the past couple weeks, I've been participating in a competition that's basically going to determine the youth athlete of the year. And basically the winner gets, I think it's $25,000. I'll look.
Yes, it is.
You get $25,000, and
y'all hear that? 25,000.
And they get like featured on a newspaper, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sports Illustrated.
The newspaper. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
A 3-band ad in Sports Illustrated.
But
Hold on now.
You gotta understand this young man. I come over there. He keeps me young, okay? Because I play basketball with him, and there was a time a long time ago that I would not chase the ball because I was kind of bigger. I was heavy, and he would chase the ball. He would beat me. We play horse, but he makes me better and keeps me young because he wants to play. Every time I come over there, he never had to say. And of course, I love it. They call me Grandpapa Charles. Okay, I'm gonna get a shirt that says Grandpapa Charles on it for sure.
But there is one other thing he does. He failed to mention that is the one that blows me away as well. You forgot to tell him what else you are in. That you go on little trips and camping and stuff?
Oh, Boy Scouts.
He's in Boy
What?
Scouts
All
too.
right,
I'm
hey,
a
all
Eagle
right.
Scout, baby. Okay,
That's
okay.
Carlos. I was Cub Scouts. I was a baby.
All that and Boy Scouts. Come on now.
He reminds me so much of Carlos because he's a what you want to call it, adventurer. He probably he be like you, Carl. He gonna be jumping out of planes. He be on a little the little water thing, be skiing and all that.
Oh, the board.
Yeah. He like you, Carlos. He
Oh
just,
yeah. In Jamaica, I'll be in the kayak and he'll be on a what's that board called?
Paddleboard.
Paddleboard, yeah.
Yeah, he'll be on the paddleboard and I'll be on the kayak and me and him hang out.
yeah.
Because I'm a kayak kind of girl.
And like you said, we have to set the example for these young people. We can talk about them all they want. What are we doing? We're not asking for money. We're asking for support.
Votes.
Yeah, just vote. That's
free
what
votes.
free vote.
You can donate to the cause as well, and that's $1, a vote for every dollar donated.
Okay. I mean, all my 5,000 friends.
It's about to be a blowout win.
And all Carlos got to do is tell his class. Okay, his class they be a trip. I ain't lying.
You know, this is the site that we go to vote and do the donation.
It's on the screen right there.
Okay,
it's on the bottom of the screen.
Athleteoftheyear.org.
Yeah, I took a picture.
2025 /Camden.
Yeah, I got it.
B71
F2.
F2. Okay, yeah.
And you can get one vote a day, and it ends on Thursday.
It's also
one free vote a day.
For all y'all Facebook people, it's on Mr. Charles' page too. You can go back there and check it out.
Yeah, I pinned it, so it won't go anywhere but at the top. I finally took the cruise off. Yeah, I pinned the cruise for 2 years.
I know. I finally took it off too. It took a lot. It took me like 30 minutes to actually hit the button and take it off.
It's been your friend forever. It's like getting rid of a friend, right?
Automatic.
Yeah, on my page for 2.5 years. Like
I know that's what we said we had for a while. Don't look right now. Right now, I have him on there, and I definitely want him. You know what kind of grandparents we'd be to have something like this. And I know Joe, you said you was gonna go ahead and do something, and
yes, definitely. Yeah. I got the site. Camden, I'm gonna definitely make sure that I make a donation and get you some votes. And,
Sir, thank you.
Share this with some of my fraternal brothers.
It's gonna be a blowout. It ain't even gonna be close.
We're gonna be close. Yeah, I just did another one today. Okay, it ain't gonna be close. Nope. We want to see, like I said, we want to show the power of us, just like that cruise ship. Okay,
yes, sir.
That's powerful. Yeah, that was.
And it's given to someone who is worthy of it.
Yeah.
You know, young man who is worthy of it.
He's humble because he didn't say nothing about, didn't you like win cross country track?
What position you play in football?
Wide receiver and a DB.
Oh, okay, Travis Hunter Jr. Okay. That's my favorite player right now, Travis Hunter.
Yeah. He went all the way to Colorado to see him. Okay.
Yeah. And he got drafted, got the Heisman and everything. But yeah, you got a lot of talent. You got nobody could put you in the box because you have so much talent in every direction, right?
Yeah.
But
you're
talking about like the Boy Scout aspect, like people put that on their applications to get jobs. Like the Boy Scout goes a long way because it shows character. Then you're talking about a 3-sport athlete. Then you're talking about the instruments, the skill and the concentration it take to read music and all of that. Like you like Jamie Foxx, Travis Hunter, Sylvester Stallone.
You ain't seen his muscles. You ain't seen his muscles yet.
I'm saying, like, so regardless of what happens, if even in sports or just life, you cannot be unsuccessful. You kind of like got all the tools.
Yes.
Well-rounded.
So what happens, you're gonna be straight regardless.
Sir.
Keep it up, man.
And that's what we want to see in the young people. Like I said, we need more young people like that.
Yeah, well-rounded.
Well, hold on. What them grades look like?
I got straight A's right now.
What?
Yeah.
We got to tell y'all that. Okay, we got to tell you that.
And straight A student.
Now we add more to the pots. Now my donation get bigger. Now you talking about
Hey,
you should have started off with that.
ain't you a Bruce Lee kind of guy? What kind of belt did you have?
Oh, he did
I got a black belt.
karate. He did karate too.
Well, now you can't pick on the dude either. Golly. We need you a line dancer now.
And it needs to be, people need to know stuff like this. And Karen said that, she said, I got you, Cam. Karen, the one that she's gonna put more money in there. The one that just gave him $200. She said, I got you. So she
look, I'm about to bring you down and do security at the beginner's ball.
You be dancing too. You be dancing. I'll tell you, because I thought there was a time you was like doing like ballet or something like that, or tap dancing.
Oh, I used to do where is it? I did hip hop, I think.
Hip hop
Yeah,
band?
hip
Okay.
hop.
Oh yeah, he used to try.
Okay.
Michael Jackson was his
Man
name.
got all kind of talent, man.
Yeah, he got all kind of talent. But I wanted to get him on here. I thought about it and I said, well, you know what? This thing is over with Thursday. Now that he's in first place, I'm gonna do it anyway. But now he's in first place. Y'all, everybody out there, y'all know us. Do this for us, if nothing else. Do it for the young man. We need more young men.
Young man.
Y'all
deserving.
Let us set the example. You know, we are, like I said, this is something you don't want to, like what Carlos said, he go different ways. I mean, I played basketball with him. I thought I was getting good when I lost weight. He got better. Okay, I thought I could hang with him. But hey, I tell you, he gets me, like I said, we dance, we play ball. Grandchildren, come on now, you know. And then he's just, he's a treat to talk to and be around. So I wanted
everybody his voice is deeper than all ours.
And Joe's a DJ. You a DJ.
Voice is deep. Let me hide my girlfriend in the back room. Hold on. Back there, don't come out.
And the personality that he has, you know, exudes. You know, he's one of them that everybody in school loves him. One of those kind of guys, y'all. I'm building him up. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's what we do. We building him up. Okay. Yes, sirree. So, but who's that guy? He's getting big too. He's getting big.
But yeah, man, keep up the good work. Like I said, you got a lot going for you. I know you probably already got, people in your corner supporting you already, but don't get caught up in these distractions out here. Stay focused. Because life will be starting for you really shortly. You about 3.5 years away from like real life starting. Just enjoy the moments, stay focused, and you're gonna be on your way.
Yeah, and we already know you work hard, because we know we got to work harder than the rest of them. Being a black male, you got to work harder than the rest of them. So you already do that. You already do that.
Talk to me. I ain't never was a straight A unless I just like cheated and put an A up there. But I don't think I ever was a straight A student.
I'm with you on that one.
Not straight A. I had some A's in there. I don't care what year. So, like I said, he got a lot of potentials, a lot for the future, and I'm just glad that we're able to get on this podcast. I see somebody gave $40 up here. Bless y'all. I'm telling y'all already. That's like that's 40 votes, ain't it? Yeah. Blow out.
All right, my love.
All right, man. So I know you ain't got to go to school tomorrow because it's, Labor Day. And if I wasn't tired, I'd come over there and, doggy, I might do that anyway. I might come over there and play some ball. Labor Day, you know what I'm saying?
Next week, man, Charles leg up on Flint because he crossed you up. He got you.
I won't play too much on the cruise because I didn't want to get hurt. I said, let's just play. And it's horse. Nobody guard nobody. Okay, let's play horse. So, but all right, guys. So we love you.
Love you too.
And you keep it up. You heard Carlos said it's gonna be a blowout.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it.
All right, my love.
All right, talk to you later, y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye, Cam.
Hey, that was special. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Yeah, that is special. That threw me off with the voice too.
I feel like I kind of talking to him. I feel like this interview will be like legendary in like 5 years. Like, like, yo, I had that dude on the podcast. Yeah, Mr. Charles' grandson, man, he going to the NFL.
Yeah, I got yeah. Okay. Because I just look at it because I asked him, well, what school. He had to pick, of course, this 14, but I mean, and this is the first time they played football at that school in 40 years last
Wow.
year. They did
Wow.
good. That's the same school as
Yeah,
Zion
yeah.
Williamson.
Yeah.
Yeah, same school. He took a picture of them. You should see how tall he was. And they was because he's a twin. Okay, and his twin is Skylar. Then they have another child, McKinley, and of course, and that's daughter was the doctor. His mom's a doctor,
Oh,
so
yeah. Okay.
you know, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
serious doctor. She's our heart, and the father goes to or works there at the schools. That's almost like not a coach's son, but still a coach. His father's around the school to see what's happening.
Yeah, there's a private school and he does recruiting
Mhm.
because they're trying to get more Black kids in the school because it's such a good education. And so kids, but they don't know how to access it or whatever. So he recruits. He's a recruiter trying to get Black kids in the school to get this good education. But
And they are middle school. They won last year, undefeated in basketball every game. Yeah. So all right. So back to Joe. I know you got to go, Joe.
Yeah.
But my question for you, real quick, because I know we're supposed to be doing all the little commercials and all that. But what was the story when Queen told me that she had a dream and God told her to start? And you live with her. What was that like? What did she say about how to get the podcast going?
To start.
Let me tell you about that. So, a lot of times I go to bed early, 8, 9 o'clock. Sheila's up doing things. So she finally came to bed this one particular night and woke up about 2 o'clock in the morning and woke me up and said, I want to start a podcast.
Wow.
So I said, can we talk about this podcast? And she said, no, we need to put stuff on paper so I won't forget and know, and we need to find out what I need to do and what I need to get. And I said, okay, no problem. So I was a little slow getting up. I actually dozed back off, and then when I woke up, it was about 4 o'clock in the morning. Sheila was sitting at the dining room table, and she had a list.
Wow.
Of what she needed, because she had done Google this and Google that. Yeah. And I said, okay, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. She was going to get, some not very good equipment to be able to get this thing up and running. So I said, we'll make a run over to Guitar Center and go ahead. We're going to get what you need, put it on my account, and brought it all home. The rest is history. I mean, she did everything else from there. Once I got everything hooked up, I did the technical part of it. She did the logistics of, saying what the title of it was and setting the whole account up and everything, and before I know it, it was up and running on a Tuesday.
Wow. When you have it on your mind.
Yeah, it was up and running, and she had done talked to, because she had went through a couple of co-hosts in the very beginning. Yeah. And she had this thing up and running. She knew exactly what she wanted to do. She had the format. She had the Sheila was probably the most organized person I ever met.
You've been hurt.
She was very detailed.
Her and Avis.
Yep. And if nothing else, Sheila knew how to make $1. I promise you. She take nothing and make gold.
Wow.
And that's what she did with the Line Dance Connection and this podcast.
And the podcast. Because
it was her dream, her babies, and this is what line dancing, the Line Dance Connection, the podcast. That was she lived for.
You had mentioned one of her last requests was to keep this thing going.
Yes. Yeah. That's what she wrote down.
Yeah,
Keep the
because
podcast going. And when you guys said y'all would do it, I was I was ready to do backflips. Because I mean, I would have figured out how to do it and I would have done it. But, I'm not a line dancer. I don't know what you guys know. I would have fumbled through this thing. So I am very, very appreciative, for what you and Carlos do. And that's why, whenever, whatever it is that you guys need, I'm always available, always here for you.
You are.
So
Well, I know. I was on I don't know what episode I was on at first, but then she had me and Annette on the 100th episode. And then that's a big thing to be on the 100th. And then she just happened to call me up and said that they were losing someone and wanted to know if I wanted to do it. And I'm like, I don't know. Sunday, football, commitments. But you know what? I loved it when I was on there. I was having fun and I was just talking to people. Yeah. And we just connected because I say it all the time. People out here don't know. I met Queen one time, period, in my life.
Right. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's
She had that kind of effect on people.
Yes.
She loved everybody. She never met a stranger.
She wanted to meet Annette so badly because every time one of them was sick, they couldn't go, blah, blah, blah. Like, wow. She said, always wanted to meet. So, and then when we was talking about, actually, she wanted me to MC her event, but then I was also dancing. Then I was also taking pictures. So I said, she said, you anybody that wants to? I said, Carlos. She said, Carlos. After that, she said, I want Carlos to do all my stuff. She was going to Carlos had that. What was that thing we used to do with pressure? What was that you did with Creed pressure? They do the dip. I don't like the dip. We would go, yeah. I mean that she like Creed even like that herself, but we got that thing and she loved it. She loved it because I thought someone had hacked into her account because she had said that something about she was gonna give all the instructors like $250, something like that, $200. So I called, and when we was on the podcast, I said, Queen, someone hacked into your email. She said, what happened? She said, it says that you're gonna give all this, like, come on. She said, I said, huh? When they pay me, huh? And she had that stuff ready, because she gave us the envelope, bam. As soon as we got there, we started performing, and there was a whole lot of us. It ain't like 3 or 4. Like
Sheila understood that everybody's time and talent has value. And that was her way of saying thank you, I appreciate you, and your talent means something to me. So yeah, anybody that did anything for Sheila, she paid you.
Yeah,
she gave you something for what you done, and she truly and she really appreciated it. Because those were things that you guys did that she didn't have to worry about. She was able to focus on other things that was going on because she always had so many moving parts to everything that she did.
Well, remember when I got there, I took all the luggage. Remember, I took all the stuff up to y'all's room.
Yeah, you did, because I couldn't be there. I thank you. That was.
I just met her. I was there, man. I was there a day early, and then Carlos came and he started helping me with the ice. Okay, and then the next day he doing the trash and doing the tables. That's family. Okay, we appreciate those type of people. So that was family to us. So, but yep, she's definitely going. We haven't talked about it lately, but she's definitely gonna be missed. But I wanted to get with you, especially since the cruise is over. Whew. Now, kind of concentrate more because Carlos is talking about maybe streaming. Carlos. Hey, did you check yours out to see if you can do it?
With the
doing this
pre-recorded thing?
Yes, in case of them football games that we.
Oh yeah, I still haven't tapped into it yet, but I'm. Hey, look, football season start this Sunday coming up now.
Look, I find that to be an improvement to the platform. So if that's something that you all want to do, you have my blessing.
Yeah, they added that feature like a few months ago. Like you can record it and post it.
Just let me know if there's anything that y'all need from me to make that happen.
And sometimes we take a long break. It feels funny because people, you know how it is when Oh, yeah, I haven't done it in 2 or 3 weeks because I mean it's really been busy. Because remember when I called you and said we won't be, she said you said I wasn't expecting y'all this week or next week because we was having a party. That was the pre-party. We weren't gonna do it the pre-party, but I mean I appreciate the fact that you understood, and because I was like, no, at least let me. I always try to let you know what's happening.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
That's no problem. I see that being as a move in the right direction. We want to keep always moving forward. So I'm down with that all day
yeah.
long.
My buddy Walter Davis, one of my best friends. What's up, family? It was Lisa. Lisa, the one that gave the $40. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate that. Love music. Ricky Potts, that's my buddy. What's up, Ricky? Hopefully come see you next week. I hope you saw the pictures.
Ricky
Oh, he was
Potts.
in the Boy Scouts and the Cub Scouts. I, Charles Dawes, promise to do my best to do my duty, guide my country, be square, and obey the law of the pack. That was the Cub Scouts. The Boy Scouts is bigger. Because I was talking to him. Oh yeah, we take it to another. Well, it's funny how you remember that. You don't have to write it down. You don't have to do nothing. We all them pledges we be taking and stuff. So, but yeah, like I said, we want to get you out here and want to let the people know about the podcast because people, oh, is it gonna go? And I wasn't gonna do it, and that was like, well, get a chance to meet all these people and all these people that you haven't met.
Yeah.
You don't meet everybody. Everybody don't go to conventions and cruises, and a lot of
Well,
people do get on YouTube and Facebook, especially when you get on Facebook.
so as I think back, to when I first met Sheila and got involved in this whole line dance community thing, I saw it as something that was new but was going to grow.
Mm-hmm.
And I got that impression when I took Sheila, or Sheila took me to the UC Star Wars. The year that that the blizzard hit and we got snowed in.
Yeah.
And I remember
I was there.
around, yeah, we were stuck there for like 2 extra days because everything was shut down. So once we got notified that we weren't going anywhere, and I started walking around and meeting people, and they was just line dancing in the lot. Line dancing on the foyer. And everybody was just, so much. It was just so much love. And I told Sheila, I said, this thing is gonna grow. And I've been able to see through my eyes that it went from me just seeing it, from that perspective to now it's worldwide.
Oh man.
Line dancing is worldwide, and you all are the pioneers.
Yeah.
It's gonna get bigger. Pioneers of this thing, and everything that y'all do just takes y'all one step forward. It's like the 50-year anniversary of hip hop that we just went through.
Mm-hmm.
Line dancing is still in its infancy.
Oh yeah.
But it's growing rapidly.
Big time.
So, I congratulate you all, for what y'all do. I mean, these, events that happen, and I've seen them all grow. Everybody have their little weekend event and stuff like that, and they just continue to grow. And then the ones that still go on, like the young lady up there in New Orleans, that thing is bigger now than what it was when I first met her. And she went to that.
And everybody ends up with a waiting list.
Is still growing.
They sell out fast.
Yeah. So, you all are just doing great things, and when you all have people in your corner, the music industry is behind y'all.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, you got J Mos out there in Minnesota, Big Moochie, who's down. I mean, come on, Cupid. These are entertainers. They know worldwide for what they do, and they come from the line dance community. Y'all help make them, who they are. So y'all, shoot. My hat goes off to y'all without a doubt.
I think
support line dance in any way that I possibly can.
We talk about that a lot. I think Carlos had mentioned once about Tamia. I mean, if it wasn't for us, you would not be hearing Tamia a whole lot. I'm telling you, right now,
Yeah,
just picking on that, but we extend a
yeah.
lot of songs. We
Yeah.
do.
Y'all made a lot of artists a lot of royalties.
Yeah, her last
No,
album came
because-
out in 07.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know
A lot
those.
of people don't understand that they think that those songs are new,
Yeah.
and they're not. You know, they've been out for a minute, but it took the line dance community to give them a transfusion, so to speak.
A
You
boost.
know,
Big
and
time.
and bring they careers back to you know, where they would definitely like for them to be. You know, definitely Tamia, you know, there's, you know, all those groups that those line dances, the core line dances that y'all do, you know, those things ain't going nowhere. You know, and you know, my man, you know, Philip Dial Tone, the producer, that's my right hand man. That's my boy there. You know,
She
he's
just mentioned
always putting something down.
Mhm.
I ain't mean to put your name out there, bro.
yeah, you need to. 'Cause we
You
need
know,
to get him back
this
on the
person, a
podcast.
lot of people don't know what his name actually is. So you know, but yeah, Dial Tone, that's my man.
She's crazy about him, so we need to get him back on the podcast. And now y'all heard the man say, "Hey, we're gonna be doing some stuff." So y'all need to get in touch with us. Sometimes we just don't want to run out and recruit. We want y'all to be on here, and when you let us know, we know you want to be on here. Okay. So please, if you've been on here before, it's a new
So many different people, you know, is that you know, line dancing is just all over. I mean, it wasn't where it wasn't known. It's now known. I mean, even just out west of the you know, the Mississippi is really booming.
Well,
You
you should
know,
see my
the line,
page.
you know, Sheila took me to an event in Dallas one time, and I couldn't believe, you know, that the amount of people that was there. You know, I was amazed.
You should have
So
been in Atlanta just lately. You know, with 1,200 in one room.
see,
That's a
that's
lot of.
and then, you
And
know
then
what? To me, it's a beautiful thing to see Black people in motion. I love it.
the pre-party. Oh,
Love it. You know, I just I sit there and I just have my little drink and I enjoy just looking around and meeting and talking to folks. So I've always had a ball going to line dancing, you know, and I still do. I go to local ones here, you know,
yeah.
and
Barbara said you come check them out. Yeah.
yeah, you know, and whenever you know, when I get the time, you know, I would love to go to some that are, you know, out of town just to hang out, you know,
Yeah.
'cause you know, I love music and I love any type of genre that has to do with it. And
Well,
I
Carlos made a nice little suggestion about. We were talking about this about military, starting to have some of these military. When y'all had y'all conventions, maybe have a military skit or something, recognized military. So, like somebody said, that a lot of military, when they go to these conventions, they don't feel like they're part of nothing until you make them part of something. So we
yeah,
made you just stand up on stage. We made them part of something. And
yeah,
then
she
we
was
were going to these spots. Yeah, hopefully maybe one
she
day
did
line.
a military themed dance, you
Yeah,
know,
look at that.
because she always came up with every event that she had, it was a theme,
Mhm.
you know, and when she did the one for military, I have to say that was probably about the best one that we had because there were a lot of people there that didn't line dance, but they just appreciated the fact that you was recognized in the military.
Yeah. That's why I told Mr. Charles. A lot of people, especially a lot of spouses, a lot of husbands of the women that dance,
And dance,
they
know,
ex-military. A lot of people.
yes,
Mhm.
you know, so you know, and they will bring, you know, their spouse, you know,
And
to
they
it.
feel part of the program. They do.
Yeah,
Okay, we can have
yeah, you know,
15, half
it's
an hour.
good.
Half an
Yeah,
hour. Just spend something on them and maybe a spot where they can mingle and talk
yep,
later because if you don't dance and your spouse is there, you kind of just, I mean,
Mhm.
the shit was different because they had all kind of stuff going on, but conventions
Yeah.
don't.
Well, like on the cruise, a lot of people connected. A lot of the
Mhm.
husbands connected that didn't dance. And so now when their wives start going to other events, they're coming because the other guy is coming too. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
Yeah.
so
yes,
like while they dancing, they can go play golf or something. You know, they can do
yeah,
whatever.
anything, yeah.
It's
And
so
they come
much.
in and say,
And another thing is keep in
Mhm.
mind, especially for line dance DJs, always look and see what's going on out there in your crowd, because you can't get into a habit of just playing all line dances for the entire event. You gotta play some R&B so that those spouses can dance with their wives.
Mhm.
and they
You
had
gotta
down the
break
ship.
it up a little bit, to give them a chance to dance.
Yeah.
I
They
mean,
don't want to line dance. They just want to, throw on that little Freddie Jackson and let them dance with their wife.
Vegas was like that. Now,
It'll put some Keith Sweat. You understand what I'm saying? So the husband have the opportunity to walk over there and ask his wife, can he have that dance?
Yeah,
now,
you gotta be able to
Got to
because
read.
some DJs do it. Some people are scared to go against the grain. Some DJs do it. I know Chris Blues
Mm-hmm.
stop and do like a go-go set or something like that.
There you go.
And,
Yeah.
and it's not, it's not necessarily line dance, but people can still dance, regular dance.
Dance. Yeah. Yeah.
But a lot of DJs are scared to go against the grain, or people who throw events like me. I do it. If I get an
Hey.
idea, I don't care who like it. We gonna do it. But
Yeah.
like you said, if it's a way to get other people involved there, I'm all for it. I'm
That's
all for it.
I just think that because whenever I did the events for Sheila, that was one of the things the first things that I did was I
And
always
it
bring
don't
my
gotta be
crowd.
long. It could be a short little,
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes,
Yeah. Don't even one or two songs just to make them feel that instead of the sort of husbands ain't sitting there all night.
I know.
And we'll get out there as well and dance, because even though we line dance, we just like to dance. So we'll get
Yeah.
out there and dance as well.
Annette,
Yeah.
you know you will.
You know it.
She don't care what kind of dance
Music,
going on. She don't care.
music, I'm out there. Yes. You put some music on, I'm out
We
there.
was walking to the casino and the salsa came on, and I didn't know she stopped. That salsa. I'm just still walking. Okay, I go back.
But on the event side though, it's so many benefits to that though too. I tell people, it's a lot of aspects of events people don't think about. Like them vendors spend a lot of money on the vendor spots. So when you have an opportunity to take a break in the music, like for line dancing,
Oh yeah.
now them ladies can go out there in the hallway and go buy
Yes.
some, right?
Yes.
They don't spend $200 for a vendor table and ain't nobody on everybody dancing the whole time.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Right. Because you
You
know
know?
it.
Yeah.
Because
You gotta
even
give
if
'em-
they're out there and
And
they
the
hear
DJ
a live dance song, they're
control
going
that.
running back in.
Exactly. Yeah.
When I'm in the club and I'm playing, I tell them my number one house rule: tip my bartenders.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yep.
playing, when I'm doing a line dance event and there's vendors, I let them know, hey, we got these vendors out there in the hallway. I need you to go out there and spend some money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I ain't afraid to say it. That's part of my job.
Yeah.
It
Because
comes back on you.
when it's over and I go out there, the vendors gonna appreciate the fact that I gave them a shout out like that,
Oh, yeah.
or I even took the time to allow them to come in and introduce themselves
Give
to
them
the
the mic.
audience.
Give them the
Yeah,
mic.
every time you do that, Joe, I guarantee you had a couple of vendors come give you some stuff too, didn't
That's what
Oh
I'm talking
yeah.
about. I went home with bags,
they always do that. I thank you for
Works
shouting my
like
business out. Here go a little goodie bag.
Yeah. So, it's a two-way street.
Oh yeah, that's how it's supposed to work too. That's how it's supposed to work. But well, do you have anything else, Joe? I guess we're not gonna probably do all the commercial stuff today. We're gonna start next week. We're trying to do, Joe. I was talking to Carlos about this military dancers for like a month because I want to see with the military we don't recognize us enough, and that's why I started with you because there are military line dancers, and if I can get their husbands to get on here and listen, fellas. We used to line march, okay? We marched in a straight line. We weren't like these dancers. We had to be dressed right, dressed. All right. And we had to do routines. So, fellas, you can do it. I know I did it. This ain't nothing. You walk to the right. What is that? Auntie outside tonight? What? Walk to the right, walk to the back, roll, roll, roll. Really? You can't do that? Military. I got you. I'm telling you. I love you guys, but I want more of y'all out here because I need my military brothers out there instead of just sitting at home and don't have to do what's hard, but do the simple stuff and just, I'm telling you, it makes a difference
But the community is the crazy thing about what just transpired last week. My grandmother, never lying there. She came on a cruise.
Yeah.
And her spending a week around all those awesome people. She just signed up for the beginners ball. Like, I'm coming. I love these people. I'm coming. They're having a good time. It's good energy. And so for people on the outside looking in, I try to tell y'all, you gotta try it. This even from a social aspect. Like just from a
Yeah, your mom got to meet so many people.
Yeah.
She did. I got pictures with her. She's something else. We sat down and talked to her before we left. That's one of the last people we talked to when we got off the ship. And the husband, because it's funny because they were funny to me because she said, "Come on over here. I want to take a picture." Said, "Come over here. I ain't gonna bite." He said, "Well, you do, I'm gonna bite you back."
Right, yeah, no doubt.
That's that years of love. So he went over there and took a picture with her. That was great. That was great. That age and out there, she's going to the beginners ball. She's hooked, Carlos. She's
in her mid 80s. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you gotta.
It's like, but a lot of people don't know like this stuff existed, and like a lot of it has been going on for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
And people finding out about it, late in life, but that lets you know what kind of impact the community has on people.
Yeah.
When for her, she around 3,000 strangers and felt like she was at home.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah. What does that say? Strangers. They all respect her. Wow. My goodness. Yeah, like you said, the whole fun part when I told people I lost 7 pounds, it's like I said it before. I was like stress-free. I was around a whole bunch of fun people, just talking to them. No social media, no phone, no Facebook, no nothing. It was just like people face to face. You run into them and you meet them, and it was just a wonderful feeling. And next thing I know, because I was eating everything, and that tell you, ice cream, blah, 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 pizza, all that stuff. I usually don't eat. Nope. I was just kind of like really going with the waves. It was something that we missed last year because we was really into it, and when it happened this year, we were ready. We were ready. So next year, no, let me stop. Anyway, I do want to wish all the people that went to Chris Blue's event this weekend and safe travels home. Because the weather's always crazy all over the country, all over the world. But anyway,
bring some of that heat back with you.
Yeah, they're gonna get it in Texas. I think 100 degrees tomorrow, but Texas is kind of weird right now. Anyway, but anyway, Joe, I guess we might even try to get out this podcast like we usually. That's only a downside. We don't stay an hour. We kind of go over.
But today you said so.
Right.
Yeah, that's an hour. We wanted to get with him and see the future of the podcast. And when the man say, "Y'all, we're gonna have this thing going," we're gonna have this thing going. Okay.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
For sure. And I tell people all the time, when they came off that cruise, everybody that has a podcast should be out there blabbing. We need to, anytime you want to brag, it's now. That cruise, I don't care. Call up the news people, call the police, call whatever you need to do. But everybody need to brag about this.
Call the police.
Call the police. Call your boss. Call you, because we going to tear.
You remember that dance? I used to close with that, Carlos. You get up out of here, you got to call the police. So call them all and now, please, everybody, I would love for y'all. I know people watch these podcasts, but if you're here and we're here, put a like, something so we know, or either comment on here because we don't know. You have like 3,000 views and like around 20 people said something. Like, okay, the rest of them, I guess, are just viewing it.
Ghost watching.
Yeah, just watch it. Yeah. We would love to interact with people and get some of these people we hadn't got on here. I saw you on here, Adrian. I took a picture of Adrian. I didn't even know she's on the cruise, and I happened to look at some picture. That's Adrian right there. That's what I was doing though. I was people I didn't know was even on there. Alexa, I still ain't figured out about her, but I'm gonna say this. But she said I've seen her twice now. I don't know, but that's what she said. Even I think Carlos said the same thing. He didn't know people was on the cruise. Annette was looking for one of my sisters. Still ain't seen her.
Didn't see her, and I knew she was there. Did not see her the whole cruise.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think people know how many, like 3,000 people really is. Like that's a lot of people.
And that's a huge ship.
Like
so there's a whole lot of places for you to be.
What the pictures didn't do it justice, but what did do justice was the video.
Yeah.
That's what really sent it home to be able to say, that's 3,000 people. I mean, because there was one video that was so, I mean, everybody was just, boom, just packed up there around the pool area.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Top, and I was like, oh my God. All people. And then this is what blew me. Your pre-parties.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. What y'all had Miami on lock. Y'all had Miami locked down.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Because they was everywhere. Then I said, wait a minute, I done been on a cruise out of Miami. That's where you go to get on the boat. They got the whole thing. They line dancing in that big old area. Like in there. I was like, oh, this is amazing.
That was the start. That was just the start.
Every day I was looking forward to getting them to just scrolling down there so I could see what was going on and what happened, see some more pictures. It was amazing.
I'm still talking about it now, telling people. Line dancing river cruise. Pull it up. See it.
Definitely. Y'all made history and y'all did something amazing. So
documentary coming soon.
Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah.
We got a documentary coming soon. We start filming in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's gonna be.
We already had 2 videographers basically going on. They already did the interview, interviewing people on board, and they was videoing all the events and all the parties and everything. So
great.
Awesome. I can't wait to see that.
Great. Start a documentary up. Start working on it in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was telling Charles, I said, yes, if in 2 years it happens again, ain't gonna have to push it like you pushed it this time. It's just gonna sell.
Yeah. I'll tell it so. No doubt.
That's
exactly what you want. That's definitely.
Yeah, and like everybody says, all I saw was security. They were just dancing. They bobbing their heads, and we ain't gotta do nothing.
Yeah, security had the easiest week ever.
Podcast. I'll call you back.
Security had the easiest week ever. They didn't have to do nothing.
They had to do nothing. They just bobbing and
up there trying to learn dances.
Yeah, upstairs
and telling us we ain't never seen nothing like this before. They was just amazed.
One guy came up to me, Carlos. His name was Evan, and he was with us when we were in April. He looked at me, looked sideways, and he said, "Charles?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I've been waiting for you. I never thought I'd find you on this ship. I've been all over the place trying to find you and blah, blah, blah." And I remembered him because when we was there, you know how you make that impact on people. And he came on me. He came down, we ate. Then the next morning, he came and found us during the morning and stuff. It's like, wow, these people are something. They are. Some of the people you just meet. And the people that's one thing. But then you meet all the new people. I got to kick some people off my page right now. But make sure you go on my page, y'all. If you can, you see I had this site up the whole time. Play of the year. I pinned it on my page.
My grandson Camden, if you got on here late, please go get a free vote. You don't have to pay, but if you do pay, that's okay too. But there's a free vote. And you only get one a day until Thursday. I think Thursday you can still vote, but that'd be the last day.
Yeah, blowout. He's in first place. We're going to keep him there. Word. I mean, Tanya Davis said, "That's my only suggestion is to include non-line dancing music and events. I like line dancing, but want just to go to the club on a cruise or just dance is not just for the sake of the husband. You want to do it
See,
too?
yeah, she just want to dance. Look me up, Tanya. If we're together, we can go just dance somewhere because I like to just dance as well.
And we had the nightclub like that at 12:30, even though that's late, it turned into a regular club.
12:30.
And then we did have like the Motown stuff, and we had the 80s versus 90s music stuff. So we had some stuff available.
Right.
But
12:30. I'm old, Carlos.
no, you're not. Who said that?
You're
You
like, don't
dancing,
even,
you
don't even
dancing
try.
wiser than the young girl.
A lot of people on that
You
shit.
said don't even try it, huh?
Well, you
Because you
know,
ain't buying it.
if you get a chance, also on my page or Carlos' page, look at what they just put out about the 80s and 90s competition. I just put it on my page. And I didn't get a chance to see it because so much is going on. I had no, I heard somebody say that,
Oh, I
but
can't.
him and Q, they were going at it. And I only saw just a small section of it. I can't wait to see the documentary of the whole. Wow. 'Cause I like, whoa, I got to put this on my page. I'm like, whoa. Carlos, I didn't know that was you, Carlos. I thought you was one of those Temptation guys.
Oh, the red
That's
on.
serious. That's so cool. Yeah, y'all gotta look at it. It's like I said, it's like a minute. Ain't that long right now, but I like, whoa. But look at all the pages. Go on.
Yeah,
What
we
Groovy
had.
Crew
I
page?
was me. I had a DJ. So me and my DJ represented the 90s, and then Q had a DJ, and her DJ represented the 80s.
Yeah,
We was going back. Oh, R&B, 80s and 90s
Yeah.
R&B.
Battle.
We
yeah,
was battling. Yeah, it was
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. And the crowd was into it. It was packed. The people was.
We had them singing along and everything. Man.
I
It was
was
crazy.
like, hey, I missed that. Ain't no telling where we at. We was somewhere because there was so
And
much.
look, every segment we changed outfits and everything. So the first part of the battle, we did like party R&B music, and then we after that we did 5 songs each, and then after that we went back and changed. It came out. We did breakup music, and so we did 5 songs each, and then we came back, changed clothes. We came out in like our bedtime clothes for the love making segment. It was fun, man. It was fun. Like we had
Yes,
fun
you
with it.
gotta be.
We got in
See?
the character. And look, people that don't know, Carnival had originally approved us for that bedroom segment to have beds on stage.
Oh wow.
Once we got on board and was talking to their staff about that, it was like, oh man, for insurance purposes, we can't do that.
Somebody fall out
It
the
was like,
bed, be trying.
what y'all gonna be doing on it?
Yeah, what's
So
going
we had
on?
brought the chairs out there instead, and we did what we did. But yeah, it was fun, man. Like
Yeah,
people
look at it, y'all. I definitely I had to tag it. I was like, whoa, I gotta look at
like
I
most people said, it was so much stuff to do that everybody missed a lot of stuff because the ship is so big. We want to utilize the whole ship front to back, top to bottom.
Yeah.
Right,
And
because everybody couldn't fit in one space. So there
yeah,
had to be other places for people to go.
yeah, we had 5 parties going on at once. We had 4 line dance parties going on at once, a stepping event going on. Then we got, so it's if you wanted to dance, it was
You got
available.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
music was available. You didn't have to worry about eating and music. Them 2 things you didn't have to worry about that. You was gonna dance and you was gonna eat.
You see this, Carlos? Carlos, you see this shirt right here? This shirt?
Just dance.
That's how you want to do. Just dance.
Yep, that's it.
Get it? Yeah, just dance, y'all. That's what we wanted to do. Just everybody was just dancing. Joe, I'm telling you, would have loved it, my man. Lord have mercy. I mean, all this stuff.
Even me, I haven't seen so much dancing in my life either. In one place, one time.
We couldn't make up our mind. Okay, we're going here. No, that's too crowded. We went in, went right back out. Okay, went over here, that floor. We looked down that floor. But when we looked down on the floors, we didn't go down to the floor. We just started.
Wow.
And because people were up on
different
the
levels where you can
dance.
see down on the atrium where the DJ was, and they were on the dance floor. We was dancing around on different levels. As long as we could hear the music, you can dance.
And everybody was dancing with us.
Yeah, that's what the videos looked like.
Yeah, and that's the great part about it. So I'm trying to figure out what Carlos got because I know he ordered some food because he ordered something I was on the back of it. What you got, man?
I already destroyed that. It was some
All right, y'all. We ain't gonna stay too long today because y'all know y'all ready for some football Thursday.
All right, gentlemen, I'm gonna leave y'all in take care of the rest of the show. I'm sure y'all can handle it.
Yeah, we get ready to.
So,
I think it's still a football game on. I think there's a college. I think South Carolina playing.
Yeah, I think they got 2 games on today.
Yeah, South Carolina's playing.
I appreciate you taking the time to have me on. You know, God bless you guys and all the rest of the line dancers. And thank you, Miss Karen Stewart. I received
Yes.
it, and
Yeah.
it will definitely be going to do what we got to
Wow, Karen.
on. So, you know, God bless you and thank you. Love you very much. Love you all. And you guys take care. And y'all
Yeah.
know how to reach me if you need me.
Yes, sir. You know,
All right.
you're always on my mind. First thing I do.
You
Yeah.
take care as well.
All right. See you guys.
All right, Joe. Appreciate it.
Bye bye.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Me and Carlos ain't gonna be on here but for a second because we still tired. I went to work Saturday when we got back. No, I went to work Sunday.
Putting up clothes from the damn trip.
I know you still you came on walking down the hallway looking at stuff. Yeah, I worked Sunday and network Tuesday, so it was still kind of like then we worked yesterday, day before yesterday. So rest for a minute.
Some of them people worked all week, so I can't complain.
I ain't complaining. I'm just saying.
You're just saying you're tired.
Yep.
Like work? What's that? Work.
Man, oldest we are. So my man's. All right, everybody. So, Carlos, you got anything last to say this week?
No.
You see that last comment by Tanya about you pulling it off
the beds? Yeah. Yeah, it would have been different. It would have been a whole different show. We had them beds on there.
Yeah, we already know about the cruise. Stuff we had.
I would definitely like to thank Mr. Charles for taking ownership of the military appreciation ceremony. A lot of people was talking about it all week because, believe it or not, a lot of people don't never feel like they got they just due appreciation for being in the military.
Amen.
A lot of, especially Black people, a lot of civilians look at the military as like, depending on how far back you go, some people had to get drafted. They didn't want to go to the military.
Yeah.
A lot of people, or they felt like they was the only way they can make stable income to go into the military. So when they come back home, nobody really congratulating them. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really giving them no props because people either didn't want to go or looked at you like you was crazy because you were in the military.
Oh my God.
And the one who really should give them props, the government ain't.
Exactly. And so to get a moment, a lot of people they were saying that was like their first time getting a moment, especially in front of their family, because a lot of times being in the military, you get shipped out or you stationed in a city that your family is nowhere near. And when they have ceremonies, your family not there. There's only a select few people who got family in attendance, at those military things. So
and I gotta give
he gave people that chance to get their moment,
Linda Harding, some of the people that unspoken that just helped and did everything. You got Rah, got Earl. I didn't get a chance to thank all them. My wife, all the little people that made this thing go. And of course the dancers, Will and all them. I mean, and then of course Sharima. She like oh my God. Like I said, we make a good team because we fed off each other. She was on it. I had no idea it was gonna be like that. When I got her, remember I told you, I said, yeah, man, I'm trying to utilize the talent around you. They said all the time, you better know who you got. Utilize that talent. But I didn't know she was gonna be like that. She had everybody hyped. So it's out there, y'all. And special thanks for Nisi for being right there. Oh, the guy I was talking about, Carlos, is Devin was taking pictures. Was it Devin?
Oh, Virgil?
No. Brother with the beard. I think it's Damien, maybe.
Okay.
I was calling him because your mom had him go up top to take, because I want to see pictures of the top
from the balcony
down and stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, from the heart, I loved everybody that was there to support. The Army kept coming. That's all I can say. I mean, the Army kept coming. I had no idea that many Army was there, even the video, because I've seen the video and I'm like, wow, they keep coming and coming. And that many military people, I had no idea that was many that was around. So, and there's one quick story I'll tell real quick. We were eating dinner that night, and the guy came and sat down there, Anthony, him and his wife. I never seen him. He's thanking me for the military thing. We got to talking for a second, and he said, "Where were you at? When did you go in?" I said, "Well, 1977, I was in Fort Hood, Texas." He said, "Well, I was in Fort Hood, Texas, in 1977." I said, "Okay." I said, "Yeah." 18 months later, I went to Germany. He went to Germany. I told him I was in 16 Signal. He said he was in 16 Signal, but he was in Alpha Company. What is the odds of you sitting next to a guy that was stationed with you back in 1977?
That you just now meet.
Just now meet. And that's why I was telling people, speak, talk. I talked to you, Carlos, about starting a military line dancing / support web Facebook page where we all can go and tell our story. None of that sad stuff that you want that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna be positive stuff. Put down where you're from, because we don't know unless someone tells us. So I want people to go in there, put their military pictures in there that they have, where they've been, some of their funny stories, because we all got funny stories. And that way we can still stay in contact. Because like you said, I told people this is the start. This is the start. This isn't the end. And if Carnival gets me, please, if they military, where you go, everywhere you go, military, because it's on my mind right now. So, but all right,
For
everybody.
y'all that missed it, before we go, they had their grandson Camden on here. He's
Thank you.
up for athlete of the year in this area. He is a 3-sport athlete, plays 3 instruments, a straight A student, Boy Scout. You know what I'm saying? And you guys, good kid. He was on here earlier. If you're gonna get a chance to watch the video, go back and watch that. But that link that's up there on the screen, and there is a link on Mr. Charles's Facebook page. Make sure you go and support this. It's free to vote, and if you want to do multiple votes, more votes, you can pay to vote. But if we can get everybody just to vote one time, he's already in first place. Let's keep him in first place. And I just pushed it real far. I'm in first place because I just donated $250
Sure.
to Camden. So he got a whole bunch of votes today to go towards him winning this event.
And he's 14 years old, and just a good kid. Good
Freshman in high school. Yep.
With a 25 to 30-year-old voice. he took Carlos out when he spoke. I'm like, what? Who? 14?
Sound like a little Barry White, boy. Hide my girlfriend from you.
Black belt karate? Come on, what more do you want? Thank you, Carlos. I know his mom then going, yeah, we appreciate that, Mama. Well,
definitely a good kid.
Carlos.
Yes, definitely. Appreciate everybody who's voting, even the one vote.
Yes.
A vote is a vote.
Do it, y'all. Please.
One free vote.
Yeah, and he can win $25,000.
And gonna be put in Sports Illustrated, an article in Sports Illustrated.
Yeah, so you can't beat that.
I mean, come on.
The thing about it is, a kid like that, he's probably going to get a full ride anyway. Mm-hmm. But college ain't free. Them books and dorm and all that stuff costs money.
It costs money.
So everything gonna help, even like summer camps or training and all that, and all that stuff they do during the off season. That $25,000 is going to be easily used for somebody like him that play all them sports.
I mean, there's something about him, Carlos. I mean, when we all went to Exuma, Bahamas, everybody caught fish. He catch the biggest one. I mean, it's something that he kind of exceeds. Even when they play, and all 3 kids play the piano, but he's like different, and I don't want to downplay. He exceeds it.
He's a go-getter.
He is.
He goes and does stuff.
He just, you talk about camping and all that stuff. He don't try to shy away from nothing. Be like trying. When I did the dance class, because me and Annette taught them for their spring thing, and he right there dancing with them, and all the young kids was around him because of his personality. And yeah, he definitely something to just stop it and appreciate. That's why I'm glad I had a chance to put him out here. And God did that. Queen wanted to meet him, so I'm sure she's looking at this podcast. So she had a chance to meet him. So again, thank you, Carlos, and everybody else that Lisa with the 40. I'm scared to even ask. Oh, he said, that's our church. He said, I'll put something in. So I said, well, you can meet him first. He said, all right. I'm telling you, all the people. Then Karen ain't no telling what she gonna put in. I got your back, cabinet, so you know what's gonna happen. So, all right, everybody. You got any last things to say, sweetheart?
No. Just enjoy the rest of the holiday weekend.
Hey, happy Labor Day, everybody.
Yeah, happy Labor Day.
We ain't laboring.
Go get something to eat. Go get something to eat. Go to cookout. All y'all neighbors open your door and smell the air. Somebody got a grill on.
Somebody.
Hey.
And you know how we do it. You walk up there because somebody's cousin or cousin Uncle Joe or whoever.
You know Willie? Yeah, you don't know Willie? Yeah, Willie's cousin.
Bring your own chair though. Come on.
I do want to kind of leave y'all with just this one, right?
Family. My sisters and me. We are family. Get hype. All my brother, party and sing. Sing together. Live together. Love together. Be together. Yeah.
So right now,
I didn't want to say nothing about it.
We are family.
all right, man. You have a good one now, bro. Later on.
Happy holidays.